you should have filed for the stimulus bailout for your business. I did. I filed for a stimulus bailout and I got it. Yes, I want to share that with you. What's up? This is Vic from Cutz Premium Lawn Care here in Conyers, Georgia. Hope you're cutting on and everyone is doing well. So fam, what I'm going to share with you is my numbers on some of the things that I think is important for a legit lawn care business to have. And not saying that if you don't have this, you're not legit. What I'm saying is that if you don't have these things, it's a good chance that you're not going to be protected for the long term. And it's best to try to get this as soon as possible, especially if you have somebody who is employed by you, working for you, or however you want to put it. So let me explain what I believe legit means to me. So a legit business is, number one, has an EIN number. That's the number one thing it has. Now you can get this number by going to the IRS website, and this is the site you go to right here. And you just scroll down and you just put in the search box EIN, and they'll tell you how to process to get a EIN. And N actually stands for number, but we still say number at the end, EIN number. That's one of the things that you have to be legit, and you sign up for it. It's real simple. Next, you have to have license from either your city or your state. Another thing, you have to be licensed either by your city or your state to do business. Now, for myself, I'm licensed by my state. Basically, you go onto the state website and you fill out the information pertaining to become a business in your state. Now, the reason why this is there are other Quick Cutz lawn services. There are plenty of other quick. Matter of fact, I done seen a company that has the same exact spelling as mine that's in one of the neighborhoods that I service. Now, I believe that I was Quick Cutz first in that neighborhood with the same spelling. However, the state only allows you to register a company one time with a certain spelling of the name. And guess who got that spelling of the name? Me. I have that business registered by the state, which means that I'm legit. The other person is operating that is not legit because it can't be registered under the same name as mine. So that's another thing, being able to register for that. Now, this costs money. To register your business yearly is just a $50 registration fee. So once you do that, next year come around, just pay the $50. This is important because the part that I'm going to share with you at the end of this video, which you want to stay tuned, I'm going to talk to you about how you can get some money for free. Now, here's the other thing that makes you more of a legit business. You need to get some form of insurance on your business. This is where I go into, hey man, everyone may not have pockets to go into it this way. I get it. But if you do have the money, I want you to think about getting insurance on your equipment and on you as a liability, meaning that you go out and you do something like I did, you have some form of coverage to protect you. Now, this is based upon your state, so I can't tell you how much it's going to cost. Now, for me in Georgia, for liability, I think it's something like $500-600 a year. Now, when you start adding other parts, and this is not liability, when you start adding your equipment, now that's to protect you. Now, you don't have to have insurance on your equipment. I advise to have insurance on your equipment, but I don't think that makes you a legit business if you don't have insurance on your equipment. The insurance is for when you go and mess somebody else's stuff up. That's legit because you want to be able to cover other people's damages that you may cause. Now, of course, you need to have a separate checking account. Now, this is where the rubber meets the road between someone who's considered legit and someone who doesn't. who's not in my definition of whether or not you're a legit business. And the reason why I say that is because you're a legit business if you put money in the account, because you know the government gonna see how much money you're making, and they're gonna tax you or can tax you on that money that you don't claim. Legit businesses don't operate under the table. Now, I know you're saying it's a business out there that don't pay taxes. Yeah, they don't pay taxes because they got certain things they write off. And that's the part of the business you have to learn how to play. You need to learn how to play the game legitly and write stuff off. What I'm trying to share with you right now is an idea, and if you're legit right now, you checked off all those boxes, and number one thing is you do have a checking account and you do show money that shows some form of income. Here it is. You should have filed for the stimulus bailout for your business. I did. I filed for a stimulus bailout and I got it. Yes, I want to share that with you. So the way it works, whatever bank you bank with, you have to go through that bank. They have an application that pretty much they will give you. You fill it out online. That's what I bank with Bank of America. I filled it out online. Basically, it's called a PPP application. It stands for Paycheck Protection Program. So basically, what that's saying is that the government will give you a loan to help protect the paychecks that the people who works for you earn. They don't want people going out of work. You don't want them filing for food stamps and filing for unemployment. They prefer that they pretty much continue to work. You are able to go and get a loan in order to pay them because they don't want them out of work. Now, the way it works is this way. You're going to love it. So basically, they're saying you can get a loan, and if you can show that you paid these people during a certain period of time, they're going to have what is called a loan forgiveness. That means they're going to forgive you of that debt if you can show them that you paid it to somebody who works for you. Now, there is some stipulations in it. Stipulation number one, it can't be someone that you just paying cash to. That's not going to work. You have to have some form of legitimacy, meaning that you got to have a business checking account, and it had to started prior to the pandemic, which started sometime in February, mid-February, up through sometime in June. Now, that's the thing. You got to already have this stuff. Now, if you already have it, man, this is a blessing because someone had to tell me for me to actually apply for it because I didn't think I can apply for it. So you got to have that. Got to have that. Check that off. Now, if you're saying, well, I really don't have any guys that work for me, and guess what? If you work for you, you can write that off. So basically in the application, what they'll do is if you're self-employed, you work for yourself, you your first employee, and that money that you make is taxed because they can show proof that you made it because you will have to show proof. They're gonna ask for your tax return. Now I already know if y'all ain't got nothing on that tax return, you're not gonna get it. But if you show that last year you filed a tax return in the business name and you paid money on it, even if you didn't pay money on it because you can get reductions. Because I got reductions last year. I don't think I paid any money on the money that I earned from my business. But if you showed that you filed it and showed them that that money was there and they could tax it, then you qualify to go after this small business loan. Now, it is a loan on another end. Let me tell you why. Because if they give you the money and you cannot show later on that you paid that money to some form of workers, this is what you got to pay. Show. You either paid it to some workers, and I'm talking about W-2. If it ain't W-2, it ain't no worker. You paid it towards some form of mortgage, like some people do lease buildings, And pretty much, if you can show you paid it to yourself because you are a worker. Now, for me, I'm going to show that I paid myself, which I'm a worker, and they get to tax that money. If that's the case, they will forgive the loan. If not, guess what the interest rate is? 1%. It'll be a one. Man, you ain't going to find an interest rate that low ever. I mean, even if you had to pay the money back, 1%? Dude, that's almost free money. That's almost free money. So I would encourage you, if you got this and you legit, now I just told you what I believe, what legit is. You got a bank account. Now, of course, in order to have a bank account in your name, or I'm sorry, in your business name, you got to have a business bank account. Number one, you got to have an EIN number. That's number one. And if that's the case, you're in there. You're in there. You know, they may ask for your state. You know, I think they didn't ask for it, but some places they may ask for your state. See if you're employed, well, not employed, but you have a business license in that state. Man, I encourage you, fam, to go after this. Now, I wouldn't say free money because it's not. There ain't nothing in life free. Somehow, the government is gonna boomerang this junk back. But at the end of the day, if you're wanting to grow your business and you can get a loan and they giving it to you without a whole bunch of hoops you got to jump through, and they just put it in your account when you can, man, with my loan, I bought me a dump trailer and I bought me a debris loader, which I was going to buy anyway, but this truly helped me out. Plus, I'm paying myself. I'm going to pay myself, and this loan is going to be forgiven. Yes, sir. This loan is going to be forgiven. So, fam, you know, that's one of the things I wanted to share with you today. I wanted to drop that nugget. If you got any questions in the comments, please put it in the section. Hopefully, I can answer them. I'm not a guru on this. Now, I am going to let you know I do have a paid certified CPA. She helped me through this process of getting my paperwork together and sending it to me. Um, because I couldn't do it without her. This is the reason why trying to be legit truly help your business to grow, because it takes some of that work off your back and to give it to other people who specialize in this type of work that that we have to deal with from day to day. I don't want to continue to ramble on. Hope this helped you out. Like I said, if you got any thing you want to ask me, please leave it in the comment section. Please subscribe to the channel. Brother is trying to grow his channel. I want 3,000 subscribers this year. Hopefully you guys can help me out by telling your friends that, you know, come check me out. Hey, look at the content. I do put some good stuff out there. All right. So, fam, cut on lawn care family. Cut on. I'm cutting out. Peace.